Good morning, Korea. How you guys doing on this Tuesday morning? Now, with the temperature being so low, it may take more time to find the perfect outfit before leaving your house in the morning. Now, it's because other than considering the look, you have to check the temperature before you leave the house and see whether the outfit is warm enough for you. Now, I know a lot of people are like me. You like to check the weather the night before, but sometimes it doesn't work out that way because the weather might say it's going to be cold and you wake up the next morning not so cold. So it's harder for us to pick out outfits that are proper for the day. Now, on top of that, with the heavier clothes, mostly you would have to dig into your drawer for specific clothes that you want. And that can be a hassle and time-consuming as well. Now, this can be frustrating on your busy weekdays, of course. But it's okay because you guys got me to entertain you guys while you're picking out your outfits. So, hopefully you won't stress out too much. But we have a great holiday song for you guys right now by Darius Rucker called "Oh Come All Ye Faithful." What a great song to get you in a holiday mood. That was Darius Rucker with "Oh Come All Ye Faithful." And right now, you guys are tuning in to What's Poppin' with your boy Brian Jew on TBS EFM 101.3 in Seoul and its surrounding areas, GFN 98.7 in Gwangju and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, a couple of reminders. If you haven't already, please hit us up on Twitter by following us at TBS What's Poppin'. Also, if you have a shout out or a longer email or any questions at all, the address is efmpoppin@gmail.com. And those interested in our playlist, come check it out on our website at tbsefm.soul.kr/EFM/What's Poppin'. But for now, we're moving on to today's pick. Alrighty, everyone, it's time for today's pick. Now, how many times do you eat out these days? It's nearly the end of the year, and because of that, I know there are a lot of year-end dinner plans with friends, family, and colleagues from work. So, what do you get from them? I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys get weight. Yes. So if you don't watch out, you're going to gain weight. And on top of that, it's more difficult to keep your body in shape because nobody wants to go out in this cold air to work out and do some exercising. You guys want to stay inside and hibernate. But staying in shape is very important, especially for your health. And the solution to this is indoor exercising. Now, one can be jump roping. I know a lot of people are thinking, what? Jump ropes are for little girls. No, they're not. It's also for you. It's a great cardio workout. About a minute of jump roping, you'll literally be out of breath. I know from experience because in CrossFit, we do a lot of jump roping. We call them double unders, triple unders, and also single unders as well. And it'll get your blood flowing and it'll actually burn a lot of calories, surprisingly. Now, another one can be stair stepping. Now, instead of heading out to find a pair of stairs or a set of stairs outside, you can find a few books to stack on each other, but be careful. You want to make sure they're sturdy. Also, a nice chair maybe and put it in front of the TV so when you watch your favorite shows, you can step up and down and burn some calories, and it'll work out your glutes, your hamstrings, calves, your entire leg. You can also try water bottle weights, which is another inexpensive way to work out. Now, if you're looking to do some arm and shoulder strength training, you may want to make your weights by filling up some water bottles. Maybe the bigger water bottles, of course, not the light ones for all you dudes out there. And all you gotta do is fill it up with some water. And if you want to take it up a notch, maybe freeze it overnight so when it turns to ice, it's actually a little bit heavier. So actually, you don't really need that much money to spend to keep your body in shape. It's your strong will and your mind control that'll keep you guys in shape. So you guys have to be strong about that. Now we're going to get into a song that's going to pump you up to get you energized to want to exercise during the cold season. We have One Direction with Ready to Run. That was the handsome boy band One Direction singing Ready to Run. It's a great song to pump you up, especially because what it's called, Ready to Run. And hopefully this song will get you guys ready to run in this cold air. And sometimes going outdoors in the cold air actually helps you wake up as well. So keep that in mind if you guys are trying to start a good workout plan for the winter season. Now, next up, we have two awesome female artists to continue this pumped up mood. We got Ariana Grande singing Love Me Harder and Fergie's LA Love. Yes, we had two great songs back to back. Fergie's LA Love, La 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 La, and Ariana Grande with Love Me Harder with The Weeknd, of course, on that track. And most recently, Ariana Grande had a big performance for their boyfriend, Big Sean, on stage at the Jingle Ball last week. And the duo looked very happy in love with their matching red outfits. Aww, couples are so cute. Blah. Anyways, they performed their big hit, Best Mistake, for the crowd at Los Angeles' Staples Center. And, of course, for those of you guys who don't know, Fergie was doing some things too. I'm just going to say that because actually when I was in LA, one of my great friends from our childhood, my childhood, of course, told me some great things about Fergie. And I just want to say, Fergie, you are magnificent. That's all I want to say. Anyways, moving on, we got the last song for the first half of our show. And the last song is actually by a pop group lead vocalist. I want to say lead vocalist because he's the front man. Everybody knows him from the group. And the group was back in the day called Take That. Of course, we're talking about Robbie Williams. And he's singing a song called Candy. And we're going to check that out before we get into the second half. So check it out. This is Robbie Williams, Candy. Alrighty, welcome back to the second half of What's Poppin'. Right now, you guys are tuning in to 101.3 TBS EFM with your boy Brian Jew. Soon, we'll be back shortly with Chop, Loop, and Reverse It. Y'all know what that is. We're going to be talking about some sampling music. And today, unfortunately, Joe Park can't be in the studio today, but we're going to have a special guest. So if you want to find out, you got to stay tuned. But for now, Chop, Loop, and Reverse It. Oh, shit. Yeah, welcome back to the second half of What's Poppin'. It is time for Chop, Loop, and Reverse It. And guess what, y'all? I know a lot of you Joe Park fans out there are a little sad because I did say that he's not in the studio today. He's actually away for 2 weeks because he's on a business trip, of course, overseas. So good luck with that, Joe, if you're tuning in. But we have someone very special, someone very close to Joe in the studio today. So with no further ado, I would like for this person, I don't want to say if it's a he or she yet, to introduce themselves.
Oh, hi, I'm Chloe Han.
Chloe Han, yes.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being here today.
Yeah.
On behalf of Joe.
Of course, yeah.
Now, how do you feel? This is your first time doing radio?
Yes, it is my first time.
Alrighty. Well, I mean, all I got to tell you is just be yourself. Be relaxed and just have fun with it.
Okay.
And that's what we're here to do. And we're here to, give knowledge to all the listeners in Radioland about sampling music. So hopefully you have knowledge about that more than Joe does, because I don't want to say this to Joe if you're listening right now, because if Chloe does better than you, we're going to have to fire you and hire her, son. There you go.
Snap.
Oh, snap. Alrighty, so moving on, the first artist that you brought today is...
It's Rihanna.
Ooh. Okay. What song did you bring with you?
It's called You Don't Love Me, No, No, No.
You Don't Love Me, No, No, No. Alrighty, well, give us some information about the song.
The song was released in 2005 on Rihanna's debut studio album, Music of the Sun.
Okay.
The album debuted at number 10 on the United States Billboard 200 and number 6 on the top R&B and hip-hop albums chart.
Oh.
Her album Music of the Sun was also certified gold by the Recording Industry Association of America, denoting shipments of over 500,000 copies.
That's a lot of copies.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so we're talking about Rihanna's You Don't Love Me, No, No, No. Mm-hmm. So, of course, since we're talking about the song, that means she didn't originally come up with the track. She used a song to use, so basically a sample song, of course, so the song is sampled. Mm-hmm. And before we get into Rihanna's song, we're going to take a listen to the sample right now.
No, no, no. You don't love me, and I know now. No, no, no.
Alrighty, that's the sample right there. Can you introduce this song?
Oh, okay. The song is You Don't Love Me, No, 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 same title, by Dawn Penn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now give us some information about the sample track.
Mm-hmm. This song was released in 1994 off Dawn's debut studio album, No, No, No.
Okay, so the studio album title is also called No, No, No too as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
She recorded this song in 1967 and made a huge success in Jamaica.
This song is old.
Yeah.
1967?
Yeah, 1967.
Wow, okay.
So by 1970, after her huge success, she had left the music industry and had moved to the Virgin Islands. However, she faced racism there, and in 1987, she returned to Jamaica and to music.
Yeah, racism back then, I'm pretty sure, was worse than it is today. I can't imagine what she had to go through.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she re-recorded the song in dancehall version and released it in 1994 after her 17-year break from the music industry.
Whoa. Like recently, Juani and I took a 5-year break, and that felt long to us. But 17 years?
17 years.
That's a long time to take a break from the music industry. Okay. And I'm looking here information too. Penn's 1994 version of the song became a commercial success worldwide. In the United Kingdom, it peaked at number 3 on the singles chart. Now, of course, I'm looking at the information that Chloe brought with her today. Also, any other news about this song?
In the United States, the single charted at number 58 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart and remained on the chart for 12 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Alrighty, well, there's some information about Dawn Penn's song, and the song was called No No No, or You Don't Love Me No No No, which is the same title as a Rihanna track. So we're going to go back to the Rihanna song and talk more about that. Now, Rihanna, of course, you guys know, is a big-time multi-platinum recording artist. And, of course, she recorded a cover of her song as a duet with dancehall recording artist. I can't say the name. Vybz Kartel?
Kartel, yeah.
Okay. Now, who produced this song?
It was produced by Evan Rogers, Carl Sturken, and the Subadoops Chinky.
Oh, cool names.
Yeah, cool names.
Alrighty. And, alright, well, we gave you guys some information about the track, and I know a lot of people tuning in right now is like, okay, I don't know the song, but if you guys don't know the song, we're gonna play the song for you guys right now. This is Rihanna with You Don't Love Me, No, No, No.
Whoop.
Yeah, that was Rihanna with You Don't Love Me, No, 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 featuring Vybz Kartel. My apologies earlier, I did say his name was Vybz Kartel, but I pronounced it wrong. So I guess I'm bringing Joe to the table. So Joe, you're not here today, so I'm going to pronounce some of the names wrong on your behalf. But moving on, we have the next artist that Chloe brought with her, and the next artist is
Demi Lovato.
All right, and the song is?
It's called You're My Only Shorty.
Okay. All right, well, give us some information about the song.
Okay. This song was released in 2011 off her third album, Unbroken.
Alrighty.
The album was a commercial success in the United States, peaking at number 4 on the Billboard 200.
Wow.
Its sales exceeded 97,000 copies in its first week of release.
Holy.
And went on to sell over 500,000 copies in the United States, being certified gold.
I feel like there's like a running theme with this 500,000 copies. Because the other Rihanna had the 500,000 copies.
Right.
And of course, Demi Lovato did the 500,000 copies. I got my fingers crossed. Like I said, 500,000 copies, my goal on one album.
You can do it.
Alrighty, thank you. Some more information, please.
The album was given mixed reviews by music critiques, where some praised her growth in music, but some commented that it's too confusing and all about parties.
Well, I can see that happening because a lot of pop artists sing about, partying all the time and drinking and going out, having a great time.
Right.
And, musically, I feel like sometimes we need to mature from that and kind of sway away from the partying all the time. I mean, 1 or 2 tracks on the album talking about partying can be good, but if it's like from beginning to end, the whole album about partying, it's not really, soothing to the ear. And it doesn't really attract people musically. Right. Yeah. Alrighty, well, more news on Demi Lovato.
Demi Lovato made her debut as a child actress in Barney and Friends.
Oh, she's one of them girls?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, me neither. It was actually pretty
surprising. She was on Barney, okay.
Yeah. She started playing piano at age 7 and guitar at age 10 while taking acting classes.
So she was busy as a young child.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and she started getting media attention as she went on Disney Channel in 2008 and signed recording contracts with Hollywood Records.
Oh, hence why she sang the Frozen song. Okay, I was seeing the connection before. I was like, why did they choose Demi Lovato over all the other pop artists to sing Let It Go?
Right.
But now I see she's with Disney.
Yes.
There's a connection with Disney and Demi Lovato. Alrighty, we're going to give you more information about Demi.
She experienced depression and eating disorder in 2010, sadly, and entered rehab for treatment.
Ooh.
And after her treatment, she put her acting career aside to focus on her music career and said she'll return to acting once she feels comfortable.
Alrighty. Well, that's good to know that she's actually, coming back from her depression, of course. And it's sad to see a lot of artists and actors and people in the entertainment field actually go into depression because, people handle depression in different ways. Some might do it with eating. Some might do it with even worse things like drugs.
Yeah, alcohol.
And alcohol, of course. And that's sad to see because then you hear about certain artists and actors overdosing, and unfortunately, sadly, they do pass away. And we don't want to hear anything like that from you, Demi Lovato. So hopefully, if you're tuning in, Demi, please, we're cheering for you. You did a great job on the Frozen track, Let It Go. So don't be too depressed. But of course, this song is an original song, not an original song. She actually used another song to sample to make this track. And the song and the group is
Chicago.
Alrighty. Well, right now, we're going to listen to Chicago's track. And then we'll be right back to give you more information.
If you leave me now, you'll take away the biggest part of me. Ooh, no, baby, please don't go. And if you leave me now.
Alrighty, that's a sample that we're listening to right now by Chicago, and the song is called If You Leave Me Now. Now, this song was released as a single 1976 by the American rock group Chicago off their album Chicago X. I was a big fan of Chicago back in the day. This song I'm not too familiar with because if it's 1976, I wasn't even born yet. So this is a really old track. And of course, it was written and sung by bass guitar player Peter Cetera, who I think is a great vocalist as well. I saw him perform on, I think, what was that show? David Foster and Friends. Yes, he's got a great, unique, high-tone voice. But I'm going to pass the mic over to Chloe to give more information about the song.
The single topped the U.S. charts and stayed there for 2 weeks, making it the first #1 hit for the group, as well as hitting #1 on the easy listening chart. It won Grammy Awards for Best Arrangement, Accompanying Vocalist, and Best Pop Vocal Performance by a Duo, Group, or Chorus.
Alrighty. Cool. And by August 78, of course, it had sold 1.4 million copies in the United States alone. 1.4. All right, now I gotta give big ups to these guys because back in the day, 1.4 million copies was huge.
Yeah.
Before song downloads and everything. Because nowadays 1.4 is hard to reach, of course. But if this song came out this time around, it probably wouldn't sell as much because people illegally download it. Anyways, more information.
The song had been featured in several television series and movies such as Three Kings, Shaun of the Dead, A Lot Like Love, Sex and the City, and the video game Grand Theft Auto 5.
I just bought that game too. I can't wait to play it. I haven't played yet. I just bought it.
Nice.
Alrighty, well, we gave you information about the Chicago track, If You Leave Me Now, but we have to go back to the song that we're actually the main topic for right now. It's Demi Lovato's You're My Only Shorty. So actually, we're going to take a listen to that song right now. Let's check it out. Demi Lovato, You're My Only Shorty. That was Demi Lovato with You're My Only Shorty. A great track. But right now, we're going to wrap up our corner, our segment with Chloe. And the last song for the segment is by Jason Mraz featuring Colby Calais with Lucky. Alrighty, y'all, that was Jason Mraz featuring Colby Calais with Lucky. I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. I want to thank Chloe, too, also for coming in today. Thank you so much.
Oh, no, thank you.
No, you did a great job. And hopefully we'll have one more week with you before Joe comes back. But my fingers are crossed that you do such a great job that everybody in Radio Land will be like, keep Chloe. Bye, Joey.
Wow.
We're just joking, Joe. He's probably in Sweden right now tuning in and saying.
Oh, no.
Anyways, we have the last song for our show. And the last song for a show by an artist named Tav Lowe, and the song is called Habits. Stay high. And on behalf of TBS What's Poppin', this is Brian Jew and
Chloe Han
signing off. Peace.